Welcome back to the channel. We're back. We are back. We have everything we need to get this bottom end reassembled. And I'm excited. You might not be able to tell my monotone voice. I'm excited. Kevin, GSP Machining, hooked it up. Clean, 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 super clean. Today, what I'm probably going to do, I got to block this off, drill and tap, put a set screw. I removed the balance shaft assembly. So you got to block this, otherwise you're going to have oil pressure issues. Oil squirters, deleting those. So I'm going to drill and tap that. Another set screw right there. We're going to get this bad boy together. I'm excited. I have the bed plate. I got all the set screws, rod bearings, everything I need to get this block going. Like I said, he cleaned this up super nice. Decked that out for me. He did all this. I have the head over there. And I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to get this motor together. All I really need is an oil pan gasket, head gasket, twin disc clutch, and a tune. So this video, you might see it, me in one or two different outfits, but the bottom end assembly is going to be one video. Then when I put that head and everything else, that's probably another video. So stick around. Hope you guys really enjoy this video. I'm super happy to get this bottom end together, this engine together, and put back in Reaper and just whoop some ass, to be honest. I can't wait. So enjoy this one. I'm probably gonna do a time lapse, I'm not sure, but let's get it going. Got this first one, drill and tap, pretty easy, a lot easier honestly than I expected. Hopefully you guys can see. Look at that, clean. And that's untapped. So before, after, very nice. I'm happy with that. Just got to do these three here. Got to vacuum all that gunk out of there. Hit this one. That's it. We're golden. So if they can all go that easy, which sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, I'll be happy. So we're drilling tapped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good to go. This one here, if you look on the video, it looks like I went in at an angle like this. And that is because that hole is actually, that's the way that it's going. It's not going straight down. When I put the drill bit in there earlier, it was actually in there sideways. So that's why I went in there sideways. Don't flame me. Don't try to roast me saying I did it wrong. That's how it was. But these are all good. I just got to get these cleaned up. Some brake clean. I want to get the vacuum in there. Just try to get out whatever I can. And put some Loctite on there. Put the set screws. And hopefully we're good to go. Then from there we can just move on to the next one. Alright, I wanted to show everyone here an issue that I had. When I plugged the oil squirters, and there, they were coming out a good halfway. Let me see. And there, you could see it halfway through there. It's hard to see, but right there you can barely see it. So I believe those were 3/8. The old ones were 5/8. So these were the old ones. They were sticking out about halfway. I didn't want that to block any oil feed to, this is the oil turbo feed, and then the oil pump. So I didn't want those to obscure any travel with oil. So if you are deleting the oil squirters, do 3/8 by 16 and then 3/8 in length, and that'll be perfect for everyone. Just thought I'd let you guys know something I figured out. That way you don't waste any time or money. right, so I'm gonna skip the boring stuff. What I did here was I checked the clearances again, the gaps on the bottom ring and the top ring. Top ring is 0.019, bottom ring is 0.021. So I installed the oil ring, I believe it's called, bottom ring, top ring, and then I also installed the wrist pin clip. I installed one side so I'm able to slide in the wrist pin. I did get upgraded, beefier wrist pins, so I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, today we got Macho here with us. He's clocking the piston rings. We got 2 pistons in, attached, wrist pins in, everything good to go. We're having a little bit of trouble with this old ass, what's this, piston ring compressor? Something like that. $10 spent years ago, but it's obviously getting the job done. So we got 2 pistons in. We're gonna get the other 2 in once he clocks the rings. I got all the bearings on the caps, on the rods. So hopefully we'll have this short block put together tonight. All right, so we got all 4 pistons in now. Exhaust is all on the correct side, so we're good to go there. Next, we're gonna do the rod caps on the rods. Here is the rod bolt stretch gauge. I believe it's called ARP, and it just measures the stretch of the bolt. So he brought this tool over. This is the same tool we used last time. I thought I spun the rod bearing when in fact I cracked the bed plate. And we're gonna make sure everything's good to go, and that's it. We'll get this motor back together. All right, so we spun the block around and we just made sure we had the right rod caps for the rods. So as you can see, if you can, that one's 121064, and the one under it's 121064, 121059, 121059. So we're just making sure the rods and caps are all the same size, same orientation, and we're going to torque them down.
We gotta put this in, and we gotta zero it out. Let me, the fuck? Okay.
So we got the bolt and the gauge contraption. Gonna zero it out right there.
All right, so it's zeroed out. So we're gonna do group A and then group B, since we don't have 2 tools. So this is gonna be zeroed out. We're gonna separate them, and then after we stretch them, we're gonna compare.
All right, so we measured the length from here to here. That came out to roughly 1.6. Here we have the chart from Manley for ARP rod bolts. The ARP rod bolts I have are 7/16 ARP 2000, so they're a little bit thicker. And for 1.600 inch, they call for 95 foot-pounds. And then the bolt stretch is between 0.0060 to 0.0065. So when we install the rod bolts, we're going to measure the rod bolts while they're attached to the rod, and we're going to get the proper measurements and compare the 2 and see if we're within spec. Got the rods on. Got the crank straps on. We're gonna put the oil pump on, which I already have the billet gears for. And that's pretty much it. This is where I'm gonna end this video. I can get some pictures of the windage tray, everything else for you guys. But the next video will be the cylinder head going on to the bottom end. I have L19 head studs. I'm gonna get the head gasket next week. So the cylinder head will be able to just slide right on the short block, torque it all down, have it ready to go right back into Reaper. We'll get it going, then we'll hit Island or Atco, Maple Grove, whatever we can as soon as possible. But as far as that, we're good to go. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with the windage tray, oil pickup, all that other good stuff, but this block, as far as the main components, is good to go, and we're gonna get it going. What were we gonna say?
No, I was gonna say, granted that the rods, the bolts for the rods, everything held up, even with the
cracked bed plate for years.
Yep.
And I discovered back in 2019, I thought I spun a rod bearing on a Thursday night. Me and Macho got the new rod bearings from Mike. We had them by Sunday, I believe. We had the new rod bearings in there by Monday. He used the exact same rod bolt stretch gauge from ARP, and I beat on this car for at least 2 years. This girdle here was cracked. This one here was cracked on the same exact setup. It's right here, but actually right there. But I beat on this car for 2 years, and this car don't owe me nothing. I'm gonna get this car a brand new twin disc clutch. That way we can make some real power, put it down to the street. Mario from MI Tuning is gonna tune me, so he's gonna take care of me. I know he is, and hopefully we can get really deep into the 10s, if not 9s, with our safety restrictions, and that's where we are. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until the next one,